Because like I was even thinking about, I was like, you know what'd be kind of cool? I was like, fucking Ubisoft should do a remaster of Far Cry 2. Like, had I not thought of that, I'm like, it would have been way cooler if they just randomly announced that and we're like, it comes out in 2 months. I would have been like, fuck yeah, Far Cry 2 remaster and it comes out in 2 months?
Yeah.
Like, I would much rather have my audience feel like that, where it's like they didn't even expect the game to come out, and now not only do they expect it to come out, it comes out in 2 months?
I really don't think people have patience anymore.
No, they don't.
So, like, I don't know if it's just, like, everyone's dopamine is just ruined.
Yes.
Or whatever it is.
Yes. I do think that is the case.
I definitely do, too. But something I just caught wind of while I was streaming was... allegedly, we're supposed to be getting a Donkey Kong Country remaster, something.
That would be crazy if that's true.
Which, you know, Cody and I are notoriously Nintendo haters, kind of a little bit.
Yeah, kind of as it stands now, I am.
But I was thinking about it. Donkey Kong is something that is not exhausted yet. I'm kind of sort of really tired of a lot of the Zeldas. Like, there's a billion Zelda games, there's a billion Mario games, but Donkey Kong is something that Nintendo hasn't tapped into too much with the well. And then, you know, maybe Donkey Kong Bonanza was really popular and that was like an experiment of like, all right, is there grounds for us to do more with this IP?
Yeah.
Because, you know, Metroid's gotten a lot of bad press. I don't know if Zelda's gotten a lot of bad press. I think people generally like those games.
No, Zelda, I think, is probably, you could argue it's Nintendo's best franchise next to Mario, honestly. Their games are pretty, Metacritic-wise, they're like some of the highest rated games of all time.
I think the big thing that hurts Nintendo for me is that, like, I was not a Nintendo kid. So I don't have a lot of nostalgia toward those IPs related to Nintendo where, like, if a new one drops, I don't get excited about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, you know, I grew up with PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. And even then, I didn't play a lot of the big PlayStation titles at the time for a long time. Like, I recently tapped into God of War at your request. You know, I played Ratchet and Clank. That was, like, the one thing. I played a fair bit of Sly Cooper. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I didn't play, what are, like, some other staple?
Jak and Daxter?
Yeah, I did not play Jak and Daxter. Insert PlayStation main IP, I probably didn't play it.
Metal Gear Solid, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't play the Metal Gear games. It was because of you that I kind of realized I was maybe just sort of always fighting game coded and just didn't know it until recently.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, well, what games do you used to play when you were a kid? I'm like, oh, I played a lot of Dragon Ball, Soul Calibur. And then, yeah, I just realized, I'm like, well, fuck. It seems I've never changed.
Yeah, I feel like whatever you kind of played as a kid is kind of what will translate into adulthood. I mean, I played a lot of different kinds of games when I was a kid.
Yeah, I'm playing a lot of different games now, but, you know, my main go-to is always fighting games. It's kind of like my comfort zone. Souls games were like the biggest inclusion that like really changed my worldview of like, damn, I like really difficult games because they're really gratifying, and like going on an adventure, becoming more powerful, like surmounting something like really crazy hard and then doing it with your own power. I'm like, this is fucking great.
Yeah.
It's like an inverse of a power fantasy. It's like, you know, in like a Devil May Cry, it's like, or like, I don't know, Dynasty Warriors or something like.
What the fuck?
An alligator? Or no, that's a fucking dragon.
Yeah.
That's the lizard
Komodo
from fucking The Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Jesus Christ, dude. Oh,
there's
fuck. There's another one.
Fuck me, dude.
That's the thing about... Oh, fuck. There's another one.
In some hostile territory. Jesus.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Ah, I'm stuck on his body. I'm gonna die.
No, get in the house. Just camp the door.
I don't have any fucking ammo. Oh, shit. The fuck is happening?
It's over, chat. Pull a Star Wars and hide yourself in one of the pig bellies. Nice. Pick up their ammo. Pick up their ammo. Jesus. Well, you have a couple of shells.
Oh my god, where? Give me gun. Gun. Give. Now. Shit.
I'm behind the car.
Oh my god, dude.
Fucking bitch.
Dude.
Yeah, somebody wanted to play on heroic.
Yeah, for real, huh?
Fuck, bro. Nice. Yeah, the gunplay looks pretty decent in this. But
Yeah,
like,
this feels good at 60. I like.
So what would be a game that like you would equate to being like a power fantasy? So like God of War, Devil May Cry.
These games kind of have that element as well.
You're like a one-man army.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah, these games are definitely like that because you'll like as you level up and get abilities, like you can go into camps that have like fucking 50 dudes in it, and you just wreck shit.
Yep,
like,
right around the corner.
These games have that feeling as well. Doom.
Oh, he's in the house, maybe. Yeah, Doom is a great example, but like Dark Souls and like all the Souls games is like the inverse of that, where it's like, yeah, you can level up and kind of close the gap a little bit, but like the majority of the time that you're running into these enemies on your first initial encounter, you're not gonna feel so powerful.
Right.
And then it's like this intimate dance of like learning the patterns, and then like you know, like going through frustration of like not quite being able to get it, but leveling up your proficiency each time you attempt this thing until you finally do surmount it. And dude, that feeling, like I've rarely come into contact with games that made me feel like elated in that way, which I am looking forward to trying. I brought it up earlier. I'm blanking on the name of it. The game I brought up earlier, Editor, take care of it.
Dude, this game is like kind of like my first real like experience like with like thalassophobia. I never really realized I had that fear of like that or like animal, like anything in the water until I played this game specifically. Because I remember specifically going into the water in this game. I had a boat because like you can, you have to get like sharks and stuff. Like you can get their skins and like craft with it.
Yeah.
And I remember I went to like swim to go get like the skin because you have to swim down to the carcass of the shark and to get it like you do with these. And a fucking shark came up. Oh shit. Oh, I fucking knew it.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Oh my God. But a fucking shark came up and just bit my arm, and I had no idea where it came from, and it scared the fuck out of me. Like I literally had to like pause the game and go like, what the fuck? It scared the shit out of me, dude.
Yeah, bro. I understand where it comes from. Interesting that it's this game though, but I guess that makes sense where it's just like, man, you like not knowing exactly what's under you or like around you, that like you're floating
Terrifying.
freely to the like the peril of anything that chooses to fucking swim up to you.
Yeah.
Like it makes sense. You know, maybe I would have that fear if I was in that same situation, but I don't know. I would love to go surfing though. If I die, I die. That's been my motto lately, is just like, oh, like, isn't this unsafe? If I die, I die.
Yeah, I feel like we're at an age now where that's kind of my mindset as well.
We didn't have to bring age into
Well, I'm just saying, I'm being honest. I'm just like, I feel like I'm at an age now where it's like, fuck it, you know? It's like, now do it while you're still young kind of thing. And
yeah,
if it happens, it happens. I mean, fuck, you're only going to get older. Like,
have some liveliness about you.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of in that mindset as well. Okay, we now can craft this.
Damn, bro, we're going to be making some nice steaks over a fire, bro. Oh
my God, bro. And they're dead.
I was gonna say, you guys are still up after that? What the fuck?
So now we can get a second gun.
Nice, nice.
But what we're gonna do is we're gonna drive here, because it's kind of like Assassin's Creed. Like, I don't know if you caught that, but we went to the top of that tower, turned it on, just like Assassin's Creed, and it unlocks that part of the map, right?
Okay,
and then this is the first part of the map, and then this is the second part of the map. Pretty sizable map.
How long would you say this game is?
It's a good question. I guess it depends on how you play it. If you kind of just breeze through it, say just did most of the outposts,
like 20 hours.
Yeah, I'd say like 15-ish hours, I would say. But if you wanted to take advantage of everything the game has to offer, I'd say you're looking closer to 25 hours.
Oh, that's not that bad at all, actually.
I think. I could be a little off there, but I want to say that's right.
I was going to say, I feel like it'd be like, when I see a game like this and I'm like, all right, do everything that there is, like, I'm like, I think in the minds of like 50 to 60 hours.
I don't think we've quite gotten to that level around the time this game came out. I feel like Bethesda games could get that long, but it's not like today where it's like the average game is 30 to 40 hours long, and that's if you're just kind of like breezing through it. You know, games now are so long, like fucking.
Do you feel like so with that in mind, do you feel like games today are long and worth being that long for, or do you feel like it's just bloated, like, oh, all right, here's a billion missions that just don't amount to anything, or do you feel like, oh no, this kind of needed this treatment?
I guess it depends on the game. Like what you're playing right now, Red Dead, I would not want that game to change at all. I think that game, it is long, but
Sure.
it's kind of up to you of like how long you want the game to be. And I played that game for everything it had to offer, and by the time I finished it, I felt like it was just a great experience. Like I wouldn't have changed anything about that game. So I guess in that situation, yes. In the terms of what Assassin's Creed is right now, fuck no. I think that game has just rinse and repeat quests. It's just, you know, a checklist of to-do shit, you know,
Sure.
and I just think it's unfortunate, but I just think that that's just the way Ubisoft games are now. They're just kind of, you know, like, got to make sure it has this, like just a checklist video game, you know?
So I don't think I've ever directly had this feeling. Like maybe I have once, but like with a game like Red Dead, like there's a certain sadness in its completion because like you're of the mind that like you'll never come back to this world again, and like you're sad the experience is over. I don't know if I've ran into that feeling exactly.
Oh, well,
Damn, what are they making these boxes out
I
of?
guess fucking concrete.
We got a new shipment of fucking concrete today, bro. We got that new shipment of fire hydrants.
Shit, don't run me over.
How the fuck? Nice.
That's the other thing too, like in like Far Cry 2, is I think they did environments a little bit better than this game. Like this game, you'll see like fire and stuff will spread, but the way it spreads in Far Cry 2 is like impressive. Like you could start like a little fire right here and it would just spread so far and like
Damn.
even start burning the trees and shit, and then the trees would like collapse and turn into logs. And I'm like, this game came out like 2008? That's fucking insane. Like
I mean, yeah.
this one doesn't quite get to that level, but it's still pretty
You gotta think though, like the amount of stress that would put on something like a PS3.
yeah, the game did not run great.
I was gonna say, yeah. I'm like, maybe that's for the better.
But what were you saying? Like, what was the game you were just saying that made you feel like you were like sad to leave it behind? Like,
It might
oh fuck me, dude.
have been Elden Ring, maybe.
Elden Ring.
Yeah.
I can see that being one of those games for sure.
I did.
Dude, fucking holy shit, dude. Everything the light touches, you know what I mean? The fucking jungle is just trying to fucking kill me.
Brother.
The fuck off me, dude.
Jesus.
Oh shit.
Don't.
I'm like looking around, dude.
Then did. Thank God some bandages.
Every animal, it's like fucking Mufasa held a meeting at Pride Rock and told the entire fucking animal kingdom to come after me.
I was gonna say, nice, you have 3 slots now. Because I think you had just had 2 before, right?
Yeah, I just unlocked
Okay,
that.
nice. Yeah, dude. I mean, I do need to get back to the DLC of this of Elden Ring. I was originally going to just like hard restart, go through it all at once, but I think I'm just gonna say fuck that when eventually I do get to it and just use my old save and just like trek my way through it. I've said a couple times, like, between all the talks that were going on of Elden Ring at the time, and like everyone that I was talking to was talking about the game, like there was nonstop yapping about it. I couldn't escape the game. By the time I was done, I was like, thank God this is over. But at the same time, when I was finishing it up, I was like, you know what? It was a good game at the end of the day. Like, I soaked a decent amount of time, you know, I liked my build, you know.
I just think that like whenever something gets really trendy, I think you have this like some reason to like push against it.
Well, it's exhausting because like
I get that. Yeah, I do.
like if it's everywhere you go,
You almost get sick of it. Yeah, I get it. Oh, right here. Okay.
I mean, you're not wrong. I know I'm like weird in my ways, but
What we were just talking about something like that earlier. Where you're like, that's like super popular. You were pushing against too. I can't remember what it is now.
Phantom Blade was the game that I brought up that I was trying to remember that was Souls-like. Which is games at the beginning of the session?
Yeah, we were talking about something that was like going to be new. Oh, it was like GTA 6.
Oh, right.
Like GTA 6 for sure. Where it's like I'm not as hyped as a lot of people are, but I am still hyped for that game.
Sure.
I am, because I like Red Dead 2, you know? But like that's a franchise where I'm like, yes, it is insanely popular and insanely, you know, it like there's a lot of money that's put into it. Like the graphic fidelity in that game is going to be out of this world. But I genuinely get why it's so popular. Like I feel like those games are pretty solid. Like, do I think they're as good as something like a Red Dead 2? Fuck no. I think Red Dead 2's leagues above GTA. But do I think GTA is good? Yeah, I played GTA 5 not too long ago. I thought it was a solid game.
It's just something that's like never done a lot for me. Like, you know, I kind of got a lot of GTA out of my system around GTA 4. And like, well,
GTA 4, to be fair, I think that's the strongest narrative out of all of them, to be honest with you.
But going back to it, like, outside of narratively, like, you're just looking at gameplay, like, what you can do. Like, it's very vanilla, like, returning to it.
I agree.
But I've tried a couple times to, like, all right, let me see if I can enjoy GTA 5. Just, it never really got me. Like, I didn't care about the characters. I didn't care about Los Santos.
My personal favorite GTA will always be Vice City, which is another reason why I'm kind of high for GTA 6, because it's in Vice City, dude.
Sure,
I fucking love
I get
Vice
that.
City. You know?
But yeah, I mean, if the franchise at large hasn't done a ton for me outside of like 1 or 2 games, like, there's no real reason why I would be excited for the newest installment.
Yeah.
But you know, dude, I thought you were gonna fucking go face first down into a goddamn well. Nice. But yeah, like, you know, same developer. Red Dead 2 has been like immediately.
Oh, I need to get out of here.
Immediately more enticing.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I like the environments, I like the atmosphere, the game looks really pretty. Like, even if it may be on an older version of a Rage engine, it might be the same engine as GTA 5. I don't know. I'm like, the character interactions are so good, even if it's just small talk. The gunplay at the end of the day is GTA. This works for me a little bit more. Somewhat contrary. It's not really contrary, but like, I tried, because I'm doing Fallout videos. I need to get back to doing Fallout videos. But I was playing the game at the same time to use as like background footage. But honestly, the game wasn't doing a lot for me. Like, Fallout wasn't like really working for me. I kind of had a feeling, like, I don't know if those games will be up your alley, like, because they're just not for some people, and I get it. Like, they're not. They've got bugs. They don't look the greatest. They've got a bit of jank to them. Like, I've always known that about Bethesda's games. Like, it's just a fact. But I really enjoy what those games have to offer, like, strength-wise. I really get a lot out of those games. But I understand that it's not going to be for everyone. And I had this kind of feeling that I didn't think you were going to really be into them. Like, it felt like a lot of like just a lot of like waypoint finder. Of like, all right, like, we got word that there's a mission going out in Concord. Like, head on over there so you could go check it out. You go check it out. You fight some people. You loot the area. All right, wrap it up. Return to base. I'm like, all right, let me mosey on or like fast travel back. And it's like, all right, you did good out there. We have another lead on fucking Mustard Ranch or whatever.
Yeah, I could see. Well, yeah, I could see how you got that conclusion from them. I think they're where the games really have like a lot of depth is in its side quests, your choices. I feel like that's really where the meat of the game is. But on the surface, like when you the thing about Fallout 4, you're playing 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing about Fallout 4 is that game doesn't really let go of your hand till you're actually like a few quests deep. Like you got to get past Preston Garvey and past all that shit and like get to Diamond City. And then even then it'll take a little bit, but then once you're past that, that's when the game kind of lets you go of you, and then you can like take advantage of what the game has to offer.
Sure.
Unfortunately, Fallout 4 tries to hold your hand for a bit too long, because that's the game that tries to be more mainstream than the other ones. And that's why a lot of people are turned off from it. I get enjoyment out of that game, but I get it once you get a little bit deeper in the quests. People kind of get turned off by that game off the jump because it kind of holds your hand a bit too long, I think.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Maybe there will be another chance for me to try, but like, you know, Red Dead 2 has been like the exact opposite of that, where it's like, okay, there's like a lot going on in the world, even if it's not directly related to a mission, just like random people you come across, or like random gunfights, or like, you know, we're gonna go to the bar, and you end up getting fucking blackout drunk, and then dude, the fucking before rescuing Micah, like you go to the bar with, I can't remember what his name is, the dude that comes to camp that tells you that Micah is it like I think his name starts with a L.
Lenny?
Yeah, Lenny. Lenny pulls up. You go to the fucking bar with him. You get crazy drunk. You get so drunk.
Lenny!
Yeah, that everybody looks like Lenny. And then you open the door and you see two Lennys fucking.
Hell yeah, dude.
I literally said that to chat. I was like, am I going to open this door and see fucking Lenny piping Lenny right now? Lenny riding Lenny? And we did. And that game was good, and just like, you know, your reputation that you have to manage. And is there a reputation system in Fallout?
There's a karma system in 3 in New Vegas, not in 4 though.
Okay. So like, and then, you know, managing your bounty, which is like, you know, very GTA, you know, you have the cops looking out for you. The cops looking out for you in GTA is a little bit more cartoony, because then you just escape them and everything is all good in the world. But like in Red Dead, it like lingers for a bit.
It does, yeah. There's bounties you got to pay off and whatnot.
Well, and then people talking to you as you're passing through towns, like, I remember you, you don't fucking... And I'm like, it's little things like that actually make the world feel real. Yeah. Where it's like, oh yeah, they'll remember your face. You remember to put that fucking bandana over your
before
face.
You go into town, yeah.
So it's you know, I think Red Dead has a lot of nicer little touches that kind of give the experience like full flavor, whereas GTA like doesn't really feel like that. Maybe they will with GTA 6.
Yeah, which is what I'm hoping for. Going back to Fallout 4, Red Dead 2 is leagues better than any Fallout game, in my opinion. Even though I think Fallout is great. I think some of those games are even fantastic, but Red Dead 2 is just so much better, in my opinion.
But it's also hard to compare something like a Fallout to a Red Dead 2, because they're not trying to do the same games. Like, so much of the storytelling in Fallout... and I've gathered so much information about Fallout from like over the years, and then from you, it's oh dude, here's your chance.
Yeah.
Time to get over your fear, baby. Imagine just being that shark and being like swimming around, minding your own business, and then you get a couple rounds popped in you. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
You're going to have a bounty in the water now. Anytime you step foot in the water, those motherfuckers are going to be looking for you. Like, you killed my shark, Dad.
Yeah, for real. But with Fallout 4, the thing I do like about that one is there's some great side characters in there that can become your companions that I really like. I thought add some, like, interesting, like, kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like,
dialogue?
Dialogue, but kind of like thought-provoking.
Okay.
I thought they were kind of thought-provoking. They get you kind of like thinking about, like, I don't want to spoil anything if you ever eventually get around to playing those games, but there's just some scenarios where I'll say with like artificial intelligence and synthetics, which they call them in that game, it kind of has like this Blade Runner feel, which some people weren't really crazy about, but I thought it was actually really interesting and thought-provoking.
Okay.
And I really liked where the main story ended up going in the dilemma it gave you and its choice with that. What the fuck?
You farted.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember this. And then there was one DLC that really in that game called Far Harbor. I remember when I played that, it left you with like this dilemma with these like 3 choices, like really prominent choices that I had to pause the game for like 10-15 minutes to make up my mind on what to do.
Nice.
And I was like, I genuinely don't know what to do here. Like, I feel like I'm fucked either way, or I'm fucking over somebody either way. And I thought it was incredible.
Oh, that's very like Arkham.